wanna sit on private planes. I wanna scream my name on top of the Eiffel Tower. On the Eiffel Tower. I wanna hit that blackjack. I wanna take that money and run right here, right now. Right here, right now. But I won't take that train. I won't catch that flight if you're not on that plane. We ain't taking off tonight. All the money in the world, baby, don't mean a thing to me, 'cause you're all that I want. And even if we're broke, baby, don't mean a thing to me, 'cause you're all that I want. Right here, right now. Right here, right now. I wanna seal the show in Tokyo. I wanna karaoke, bump it a little bit louder. A little bit louder. I wanna sing along with Elton John in a white limousine rolling right here, right now. Right here, right now. But I won't take that train. I won't catch that flight if you're not on that plane. We ain't taking off tonight. All the money in the world, baby, don't mean a thing to me, 'cause you're all that I want. And even if we're broke, baby, don't mean a thing to me, 'cause you're all that I want. Right here, right now. I need you right here, right now. Oh, I need you right here, right now. Yeah, I need you right here, right now. Oh, I wanna scream your name, wanna make you smile. Let's be runaways, leave it all behind. Will you take that train? Will you catch that flight? If you're on that plane, we'll be taking off tonight. All the money in the world, baby, don't mean a thing to me, 'cause you're all that I want. And even if we're broke, baby, don't mean a thing to me, 'cause you're all that I want. Right here, right now. I need you right here, right now. Oh, I need you right here, right now. Yeah, I need you right here, right
This over-complex new design, I'm tripping over all the time. We try to walk a fragile line. Whatever's left is always right. I will take back what's rightly mine. This is my forsaken fight. We're gonna set this place alight. Bring it on tonight. Bring it. Bring it on tonight. Bring it. This over-complex new design, I'm tripping over all the time. We try to walk a fragile line. Whatever's left is always right. I will take back what's rightly mine. This is my forsaken fight. We're gonna set this.
All right, you saw the challenge on the screen. I don't need to repeat it. It's solo challenge. Madden Ultimate Team, go earn your keep. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And incomplete to open things up. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Gillisley, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
Hard throw, incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, unfortunately, unable to achieve the results you're looking for. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Of course, we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there outside of the pocket and on the money. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 20 that time. And that leads to a Green Bay first. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence and runners.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Preston Brown. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that good.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he returns it here to his... Not the results you wanted, but the good news... They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got him in, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Rodgers now to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Green's got it over the middle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And he fires one, but incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that brings up fourth down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it appears they'll go for it here on fourth down. A big call on the game's opening drive. Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Too bad. Can't win them all, though. Come back, try it. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And a terrific return as he... Well, unfortunately, not the result that you... They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Williams. And that didn't work out this time, but there's... Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packer. Nice job. Congratulations defeating the Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge.